lovelies, it's a whole new year, which means that a whole bunch of things are going to happen to us this year. I mean, things that are going to make us feel happy and alive and awesome, things that are going to make us feel really sad and down, and then there's going to be some stuff that makes us feel indifferent and a whole bunch of emotions in between. Now, the thing I want to talk about is the stuff that makes us cry. Specifically, the things that have made me cry in 2014. Now, I'm a bit of a crier, and I don't feel bad about it because I found out recently that crying is really good for you. In fact, it gets rid of bacteria and toxins and emotions. It's almost like perspiring when you go for exercise and you sweat. Tears are similar. This is what I've heard, and I like to believe it, so I can cry instead of go for a run. I want you to know that I'm just a human too, and I cry about silly things. And some things, you know, are quite normal to cry about, and perhaps you can relate to them, and we can have a little discussion below about the things we cried about in 2014, so we can lay it all to rest and move on to a new happy year where we might cry now and again, but we learned from our previous times when we cried. Here are the things I cried about in 2014. The first day of January, everyone stopped off to have an ice cream, and they asked me if I wanted to have one, and I said no, because it was my New Year's resolution to not eat junk food. And when I got home, I realized that that was a stupid idea. I should have just had a damn ice cream because it's bloody 1st of January, and here I am, ice creamless and alone. Moving on to the middle of January, when I realized that I wasn't going back to university. Well, this wasn't the first year that I'd realized I wasn't going back. It was actually my second year, so it was really, really emotional. This is it. I'm really never going back to university. I'm not going to live a life of academic luxury and sleep in all day and party and live with my friends. That was really upsetting, and I decided to have a massive cry about it. The next time I cried was when a whole bunch of people had asked me what I was doing with my life consecutively. That evening I got home and I realized that I was sick of people asking me what I'm doing. I don't actually know, and I cried. At this age, whenever you meet someone or you see someone you haven't seen in a while and you're out of university, they're like, what are you doing now? And when you tell them you're making videos, they're like, what? It's just draining. I don't know when this was in the year, but I remember crying once specifically because I couldn't think of anything to look forward to. Everything had happened, my birthday was over, all my friends' birthdays were over, there was nothing to look forward to, nothing. Just looking at what else I cried about. I cried when I watched Fault in Our Stars and Fruitvale Station. People were like, shh, and I was like, oh, I can't. I seem to remember crying when I was in traffic and people, yeah, you know, couldn't do anything because you know, you're not gonna get out your car, are you, to help the crying girl? I had a little tear in my eye when I was watching Casper on the big screen, and he was sitting next to me, which just made the whole experience very weird and overwhelming, and I was very happy. I have cried of happiness once or twice with Andrew. I love you so much. Oh, I just love you so much. Oh, I don't know, it's just love and crying sometimes go together. I think that pretty much rounds up all the things I've cried about, bar, you know, some of the really embarrassing things that I won't share with you. If you feel really worried about me, don't. I am getting help as we speak. I'm kidding. I think it's okay to cry, and I think that if we didn't feel down, then we wouldn't really know what it's like to feel really happy either. So that's what I like to think about when I feel down. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope that you will comment below and tell me about things that you've cried about, so that I don't feel so bad about crying about so many things. I'm also gonna try and cry at the end of this video just so that I can get a really good thumbnail. So while I try and cry, you guys go make yourself some tea, and when you're back, I'll have tears on my face. Thanks so much for watching, and you'll see me next week. Bye!
You're not gonna wing it?
I am, I haven't got any questions.
Well, you can't.
I'm gonna wing it! Obviously I'm gonna wing it! Okay, that was me crying for you. It didn't really happen. I think it's because I'm alone in a flat doing a video that I'm not able to cry.